That's such a pretty picture there, isn't it? Okay, let's say hello to Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy, who gets to see those cameras all day long, Alana.
That's really what I do my job. We live in the prettiest state. I mean, why not soak it in? That was a cool lapse coming from the University of Utah. We've seen gorgeous conditions today. We were a little closer to average. We're supposed to feel a little chilly, and we did. I feel like we did. Live view from Ensign Peak, the sun going down, pretty shot there. What's really lovely, not just the color and the clear skies, we don't have inversion haze. We've stayed clean today, and we did this last night when that cold front came through, and we're hoping to hold on to that as we head into tomorrow. Few clouds earlier today, but that northwest flow keeping our temperatures at bay. The clouds exiting to the east in the last few hours. That green air quality, well, that's going to stick around, forecast by the Department of Air Quality for the Wasatch Front as we head into the midweek, so we should not be seeing that inversion haze. It could start to build back on Thanksgiving, and that is due to that high pressure. Sun going down in southern Utah. Pretty shot black desert sky. Cam temperatures now in the 50s in Ivins. As we talk temperatures, average. Okay, we see a lot of 40s, 30s now in Cache Valley. As soon as that sun goes down, we see the numbers drop. 40s and 50s on the eastern side of the state. Green River, Hanksville, those are the holdouts. Lake Powell and St. George now dropping into the upper 50s, 40s along the I-15 corridor. You know, average this time of year in Salt Lake is the mid-40s. That's what we saw today. As we look at our 24-hour temperature change, it tells the story of that front coming through and allowing for that colder air and northwest flow to seep in. You can see we were 9 degrees warmer at this point yesterday, 6 in Evanston, 10 in Rock Springs, 5 in Delta, and then even the eastern side of the state a little cooler than where it was. As we get through the next several hours along the Wasatch Front, maybe you're prepping, maybe you're running errands. I've got so many to do. 30s as we get through the next several hours. You're not alone, and you know what, folks? We're going to all get it done. It is what it is by ABC4 News at 10. It will be 35, and that's going to be chilly with those numbers dropping. But high pressure takes over as we roll into the midweek, which is good news for our travel day. And then on Turkey Day, our high temperature trend shows that those numbers will be above average. We're talking the possibility of 10 degrees above seasonal norms before a decent drop-off. We also see that same pattern in southern Utah as we get into the weekend. Colder air starts to move in. That is associated with a storm system, but we're not going to see any wet weather with this high pressure for Thanksgiving in the Beehive State. Futurecast keeps us dry. We get a few clouds sneaking through for the midweek and then into Thanksgiving, into northern Utah, sneaking underneath that ridge of high pressure, but then that starts to buckle. As we take a look at our forecasts throughout the state, we are serving up partly cloudy skies, mid-50s and low 60s. The further south you go, the more warmth you get. It's going to be a lovely Thanksgiving, and I hope that you can get out and enjoy it. Now, a lot of folks go, haven't we had snow on Thanksgiving? And we have. How about snow on the ground? An inch or more? That only happens about 21% of the time. We crunch the numbers here. Only 14% of the time do we see it snowing more than a trace, more than an inch, only 4% of the time. 3 inches or more, 8% of the time. So when you kind of put those numbers into perspective, it's not a huge surprise that we're dry. We see that more often than not, and we know snow will eventually come. This weekend? Well, maybe. Let's look at what's happening. We've got our ridge of high pressure, which will bring pleasant temperatures for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. This also acts as a storm block, so moisture goes around it. But we're watching this upper level low, this trough. It's still undecided what it's going to do, but it looks as though it's going to dig fairly far south right now. That brings some precipitation, but also limits precip for northern Utah. What we do know is we will see colder air flooding in with this low on the move, so temperatures are going to drop statewide. We also have the potential of seeing snow in the mountains and perhaps even some snow showers on the valley floor. We're going to watch it. Not all the models agree, not totally sold on it. A series of storms to impact us. We see that into early next week, and so as a result, we will stay with cold temperatures to kick off December. 40s and 50s for those highs tomorrow. High pressure warming us up nicely. 54 in Moab, 62 in St. George. Speaking of southern Utah, 60s for the next several days, and then temperatures ease into the weekend with the chance of some isolated rain showers in the south. As we look at the Wasatch Front, we've got 50s, and then we have 40s, and then we have 30s. Will that happen fast? There's potential to see some snow showers, and we will keep an eye on that. We'll see what that storm system does. It's still several days away. So for now, I say travel safely and enjoy your above average Thanksgiving.
Yeah, why not?